To Xion, the dark corridors always seemed so stuffy and frightening each time she walked them alone. But this time, holding Axel's hand and with Roxas walking on his other side, she felt so safe. And eventually, they exited the corridor, stepping out into a familiar clearing next to a familiar stone wall.
We really get to stay here?
It's our home now. What do you say we make some new memories here?
Hey!
From behind them, coming out of the trees, stepped a small group of people. Hayner, Pence, and Olette leading the charge.
No, you're here! Roxas!
Hi, Axel. Hi, Xion.
Hi.
It's nice to officially meet you.
It's nice to meet you too.
Letty, why don't you introduce us?
Olette looked back at a man with dark brown hair and a woman with chestnut brown hair.
Alright, Mom, Dad, this is Roxas, Xion, and Axel. Guys, these are my parents.
Name's Biggs. Nice to meet all of you. These three told us you might need a little help, so we brought some stuff. Though we didn't know you'd be here this quickly.
Well, now we get to meet them. My name is Jessie. It's a pleasure.
Behind Pence came a man wearing a bandana and a woman with curly black hair.
These are my parents.
My name is Folia, and this is Wedge.
Nice to meet you guys. Pence has been really excited about meeting a new friend. Or three, I guess. So we're happy you're here.
And these are my parents.
Hayner gestured to a man with blonde hair and face tattoos who stood beside a woman with dark brown hair.
Nice to meet you. Name's Zell, and this is my wife, Emily.
The kids were worried that you might arrive in the night and have nothing, so they asked if they could bring some things for you.
We figured you'd come here, since it's the place all your friends know.
We got you all some sleeping bags until you can get some real beds. And we brought some sandwich stuff. I hope none of you are allergic to peanut butter.
Thank you. All of you.
Let's get inside and get you all set up for the night.
Roxas and Hayner pushed the gates open together. But as they approached the door, Roxas slowed.
You okay?
There are some bad memories from last time I was here.
Well, now you make some good memories. Oh wow, it's dark.
Good thing we brought some candles and flashlights. The wiring in this place is probably usable, but I wouldn't chance it.
We can come back in the morning to help some more, but for right now, we'll just help you get settled.
You guys can camp out in here.
The girl threw open a set of doors, revealing what appeared to be a dining hall with a broken table in the middle. A fireplace sat opposite the door, unused for quite some time.
That works.
Kids, why don't we get the fire going while the gentlemen get the table out of here?
Okay.
The three dads and Axel picked up the pieces of the table and carried them outside.
So, what's the story?
Huh?
A guy, who our kids don't really trust, shows up here out of nowhere with two kids. Seems a bit suspicious.
Long story.
Then get talking.
Okay, your kids know me from when I wasn't a good person. But I'm not that guy anymore. And all I want is to give my two best friends a good life.
Where are their parents?
And how do you know them?
And you can tell us everything. We know about other worlds. Our kids were so excited about helping people from another world. We only found out later that it was supposed to be a secret.
Alright, fine.
So, he explained in the simplest way possible. The three men listened with stern, unchanging expressions.
And that's pretty much it. I guess it does look a little weird. But those kids have nowhere to go, and they're my best friends. The least I can do is look after them. Especially after all I've done.
Alright. We're all dads, so we were concerned. But you sound like you mean it. That doesn't mean we won't be keeping an eye for a while.
Go ahead. I don't mind.
Sounds like you want to be a good parent.
I wouldn't use the word parent. Guardian is more appropriate. Because if one of them ever called me Dad or something, it would be super weird.
Guess so.
I just want things to go well. Those two have been through enough pain for a lifetime. I want them to have a peaceful time. The only things they need to be worried about are grades, homework, and who they'll go to a school event with.
Just normal teenage stuff. We get it.
Eventually, the four of them went back inside. From the front door, they could see the glow of a fire coming from the old dining room.
Dad, what took you so long?
Just having a discussion, that's all.
With the room clear, they laid out 3 sleeping bags in front of the fire.
Tomorrow, I have some free time in the morning. So Pence, Olette, and I will take these 2 shopping, since they apparently have no other clothes or personal belongings.
Sounds like a plan.
And we can bring some cleaning supplies.
Yeah, I can start cleaning while you're all out shopping.
You won't have to do it alone. Miss Folia and I will help too. But I think it's time that we all went to bed.
I agree.
Then we will see you all in the morning.
As Axel watched them leave, his heart felt light. Good people lived here. Good people that were ready to look out for 2 kids they didn't know, just to make sure they were safe. Even if they didn't fully trust him yet. Shutting the door, he looked around the dark mansion foyer. It just needed a bit of work, but it would make one amazing home. His feet carried him back to the dining room, where he found Xion already curled up in the middle sleeping bag.
She asleep already?
Yeah.
Today was a long day. You should get some sleep too.
Should I? I'm scared. Scared that I'll wake up and just find out that this is a dream. It just seems too good to be real.
It's real, Roxas. You're here, Xion's here, we have a home, and it will all still be here when you wake up. Trust me.
I trust you, Axel.
The boy climbed into the sleeping bag on Xion's left before almost immediately falling asleep. Exhaustion crept up on Axel as well, but he wasn't ready to sleep just yet. He stared into the fire. A parent. Was that what he was now? Maybe he'd taken that role since the beginning and never really knew. He always did like picking up stray puppies. Standing up, he lit a candle and walked outside the room. His mind wandered as he went into each room. Nominee's old room, the library with the secret passage below, the back of the foyer, which opened into a small internal courtyard with a horse statue in the middle. All overgrown, of course. Maybe they could plant a vegetable garden there or something. Hallways stretched around the courtyard, each one with doors that opened into 2 more rooms. Lots of bedrooms. The back hallway opened up into another overgrown garden area, with stone fencing around it. So much potential. Just like those 2. Right now they had the chance to be and do whatever they wanted. The door was open. They could build their lives from the ground up. With the dying embers of the fire barely lighting up the room, Xion sat bolt upright, sweat pouring down her face. She frantically looked around. Her new heartbeat, which pounded in her ears, did little to calm her. But on either side of her she saw them. Roxas. Axel. Breathing deeply, she sat in the darkness, continually glancing between the 2 of them. Eventually, she calmed down enough to lay back down, allowing sleep to take her once again.
Good morning!
Hi, we were exploring the house.
What did you find?
I picked my room. The first room down to the left hallway.
Nice!
Axel and Xion came forward from the back of the house as Folia and Emily came inside carrying cleaning supplies, followed by Jessie, Pence, and Olette.
Zell and the others have work this morning, but they'll join us later.
Where do they work?
They're police officers. So, are you two ready?
Yeah?
Anything we can pick up for you?
Nah, I'm good for now.
Finally, he'd opened up the gift from the three fairies. He had to admit they had good taste, and the outfit they made was very comfortable. It felt strange not to wear that old coat, but this was a fresh start for them after all.
If you say so.
The three of us will get started here.
I'm going to go job hunting for an hour or so, and then I'll be back to join you. This place is so massive. It'll probably take at least a week to clean it all, and that's before trying to fix up the outside.
Then you better hurry up.
I will.
Giving Roxas and Xion a smile, Axel stepped out of the mansion, headed for town.
Let's go, you two.
The cool morning air hit their faces as they walked through the trees before they came upon a metal shutter door standing in the wall next to a ground entrance, most likely to the sewers. Jessie reached down, pulling it up. Ducking under, the teens found themselves in the middle of town. Roxas and Xion both smiled as waves of good memories filled their hearts. Times together doing missions as a team. Even the first time they worked together. Olette and Pence in the lead, they walked into the middle of town. They could see shops all around them as the trolley, dinging as it did, moved through the streets. The bright bistro sign, that was new. And the movie theater, too.
Hello there!
From inside one shop, they saw an old woman in a pink and teal dress. Roxas smiled. He knew her. At least, the digital copy of her. She'd been the only woman to believe that he didn't steal her photos. And he found her cat Chiro for her.
Hi, Miss Prudence.
I see some unfamiliar faces with you. Why don't you introduce me?
These are the kids I was telling you about. This is Roxas and Xion.
It's nice to meet you both.
Nice to meet you too.
Miss Prue is basically the town grandma. She knows everyone.
You two just moved into the mansion with your guardian, right? I assume he was the tall man with red hair I saw earlier.
Yes, ma'am. His name is Axel.
Axel, Roxas, and Xion. Well, I hope you like it here in our little town. We're so happy to have you here.
Thank you, ma'am.
Well, bless my heart. Those are two faces I haven't seen in quite some time.
An old man wearing brown overalls came over, his dark eyes glittering.
Mr. Hillam.
Oh, stop that, young lady. You know you can just call me Jabez.
You know these two?
Know them? They and that red-haired friend of theirs were my best customers. I thought they were going to buy out my entire ice cream stock sometime.
Well, you do make the best ice cream.
I try my best. I wondered where you three disappeared to. You always used to pop in for a snack. Then one day, poof, you just vanished. I was a little worried, but I'm glad to see you again.
Thank you, Mr.
Jabez.
Thank you, Mr. Jabez.
I expect to see you two quite often again.
You will.
Good.
So, what are you all up to today?
Shopping. We're getting Roxas and Xion some new clothes.
Sounds fun. Catch you two.
With a gentle toss, 2 pieces of taffy came flying their way.
Consider that a welcome present. Now go and have a good day.
We will.
Thank you.
So, have any ideas for what you want to get?
Well,
we have this picture from the other Twilight Town, so maybe we could try and find these clothes for Roxas.
Still, cannot believe there's a digital copy of this town. I'm pretty sure we can get that outfit put together if you want, Roxas.
I'd like that.
All right. And we'll find some other clothes for you as well. Won't do you any good to wear the same thing every single day. What about you, Xion?
I don't know. I've always had this coat and nothing else.
Then we'll just have to experiment and find some new things for you. Sound good?
Sounds good.
Then let's get started!
How is progress on Nominee's heart going?
Ansem walked into the lab. He'd spent all his morning and afternoon in meetings. Turns out, when the monarch of a world vanishes for years and just suddenly shows back up, it causes a lot of political confusion. But the people seemed happy to welcome him back, especially now that the whole confusion between his actions and Xehanort's under his name seemed to be cleared up. And he openly admitted to his shortcomings and welcomed the chance to make up for all he'd done. He was grateful for people like Merlin, Leon, Sid, Aerith, Cloud, and Yuffie. They'd really made this city something special, and they'd rebuilt it even better than before.
Progress is slow, but that's to be expected. Her heart is difficult to reconstruct without Kyrie around, so it will take some time.
Of course.
Oh my goodness.
On the ground, a figure began to fade into existence. Right now, the features looked muddy and strange, but as they watched it, all began to clear. A black coat and blue hair.
Isa?